Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for the collection Where Monsters Lie. This is a book from Dark Horse Comics. Uh, I'm very excited to talk about this because I had a really good time. I read the first issue back when it came out, back in 2023. So there's also a continuation for this already. This is written by Kyle Starks with art by Peter Kowalski, colors by Vladimir Popov, and letters by Josh Reed. And in this book, like I said, it collects four issues of the series, and we follow. Or the synopsis is as follows: Haven't you always wondered what slasher monsters, the masked home invasion family, the mindless, unkillable monster, the serial killer trapped in a doll, what they do for those couple of years in between their murder sprees? Well, they are at Wilmhurst, a gated community in the middle of nowhere, where they relax or try to until they get the call to go out and kill again. In this book, we meet Connor Hayes, who has survived his first slasher in summer camp, and a handful of years later, he barely escaped the psychopath who built torture puzzles for his victims. Since then, he's been training and planning for running into these creatures again. He is a respected special agent and now knows where the monsters lie, and he's planning for war. This is a really, really fun premise. I remember talking with the guys about this on the show because Josh had been reading this book and he kept recommending it. And I finally went back and I borrowed this book from Hoopla. This is the Hoopla's library system where you can borrow books and audiobooks and stuff like that, as long as you have a valid library card. But I really loved it. It was so much fun. Like I love the idea of these murderers and these killers and all these creatures from all the slasher movies that we've been watching forever. And I love the idea that they all kind of live in the same community and they have a plan, and there's an organization to their attacks and their systems. Of course, in this book, we see that something immediately goes wrong. One of their victims kind of escapes, and that's where the police kind of comes in, and now they have to clean up this mess, deal with everything, deal with the consequences. But Kyle Starks is a very funny writer, and I think there's a lot of very meta jokes here. I think um some like there's a description of this book like cabin in the woods meets I haven't seen the other thing that they describe it as, but it's like Dale like there's another movie that they kind of mix it with. And I can see that very much, like just what I know about this film. But I really think it's a fun concept. I like the idea that there's like much more of this world. Now, as of the recording of this video, I have actually read volume one and the second four issues that will make up volume two, the cul-de-sac. But it's a lot of fun. Now, I think one of the coolest things is seeing the designs of this. Like the art for this book is incredible. Peter Kowalski, who I couldn't tell you like if I've read more of their stuff, but in the book in the collection you see at the back some designs by Kyle Starks, and then Kowalski kind of translating that into his own style. You get to meet all the characters that you see here. You get to meet Hayes. You get to see characters like the Puzzle Master and just like the people that live in this neighborhood, and it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. I love seeing the fact that, oh no, what happens when there's two similar characters, like a Jason Voorhees type of guy that's unstoppable like a shape. What happens when there's another one that comes into the neighborhood dynamics, like the HOA stuff. I think there's a lot of really cool covers as well in this collection. And the book itself ends in a very closed off form. Like you get a full story in this volume one, even though there's going to be more. Like I don't know if the plan was for them to have more from the beginning. Maybe they'll just release, and even the second volume ends in a way that you could see that there's going to be more story, like a third volume. But with comics the way they are, I'm very glad I read this all together as a collection, because once you get to the end of the page, you just want to keep reading. It's really, really cool. Like there's some twists and turns, and there's like graphic violence and gory details, and just like these weird, random, gruesome things that happen. but it all really, really works. So if you're a fan of slashers and you want to get a little meta with them, I think you're going to enjoy this book. If you're a fan of Kyle Starks, this is just another one of his books that really, really works. And then, like I said, Peter Kowalski's art is great. Like, I want to read more stuff that really everyone on the team has done and worked on. So yeah, I'm very excited. I will do a follow video when for the cul-de-sac for volume two of where monsters lie, cul-de-sac. So I'll do a separate video for that. So if you're enjoying this one, make sure wait up for that one. But if you have read this one, let me know what did you think of Where Monsters Lie, volume one. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.